There is pain in improvement. Let me explain. As educators, we should always be trying to get better. But we have social norms that oftentimes try to bring us back into being very mediocre. And this is true in every culture in the world. In fact, I read not too long ago about studies in the Amazon rainforest that looked at the different social norms that existed there. And anybody that wanted to step outside those norms and do something different or do something better often was met with gossip and rumors and being ostracized by the group. Anything they could do to try to make them come back and fit in with the status quo. And this is true in our schools as well. Talked to someone not too long ago who said that she was working in a classroom and was trying something new, doing some authentic learning and really trying to connect with students, and had one of the teachers come up and say, that's just not the way we do things in this school. And what they were ultimately trying to do is say, listen, we have our way of doing things. It's worked with us forever. We don't want you to do anything different. And if you step outside of it, that individual is going to feel emotional pain because of having some pressure from that social group. And this is especially true if you decide to move into administration. And I warn people all the time is that if they choose to move into administration and they've been in the same school, is that group they've been with is not going to treat them the same way. And many of them think, okay, we're going to sit around here, we're going to hold hands, we're going to sing Kumbaya, we're going to love each other, and it's going to be a great thing as soon as I get to be principal. But the truth of the matter is that they're not going to like you as much anymore because you've chosen to do something different than the way they have defined you all this time. So be aware. Now, the thing is, the good part is that if you stay the course, keep working to get better, is that your niche is going to change there as well, and people will eventually come to understand you in that way. But those first few steps can be very painful. You need to be aware of that. The one thing that I always stick to is that as a coach, I used to tell my players quite often, it was something similar to this quote, which is that one of the reasons that people don't reach their full potential is because they would rather be popular than be respected. And as professional educators, we need to make sure that we are respected. Had several comments from last week's Weekly 5, and I want to call these people out real quick. You had David Johnson, Mineola, a couple of friends in Toledo, District of Belize, Carmen Lopez and Felice Show, Rhonda Walker, Elizabeth Forrest, Carrie Anderson, Judy Buchanan, all sent information there. Nancy Traylor, who I used to have and work with in Big Sandy ISD, she's now in Beeville. Miss Labonte and Aldine, Billy Rogers, Sylvia Saucedo, Becky Rutledge, Kim Banuelos, who I work with some in Gilmer ISD, Selena Perez, Sanicia Mingers, Inez Pacul, who I believe Inez is in Belize City, Belize. If I'm not there, Inez, you could let me know. A good friend of mine, Bobby Templeton, and then Clifford Wilson and Tyler Innovation Academy. I always like to get feedback, so send it, and especially if you like what you see, send it to somebody else so they can be a part of it as well.